Now, so this is the processional route known as the Mall. It leads down to Buckingham Palace, where we're nearly at just now, but I thought you might want to know that the white building over here is Clarence House, and it's the official residence of Prince Charles, Prince of Wales, heir to the throne, Duke of Cornwall. He lives there with the Duchess of Cornwall, although they're not there at the moment. The flag flying is the Union Jack, the flag, so he's not there currently. It's attached to St James's Palace, which is over here, which we don't really see, and I couldn't really take you down that way because it gets extremely crowded around there. Because that is where the very beginning part of the guard change happens. But it happens fairly quickly, so I don't think it's the best thing to do. The truth is, in terms of the guard change, you go absolutely to do it because you need to bring elements to it. Essentially, different parts of the guard who are on duty have to convene together at Buckingham House. So they have to get there. So they come from St James's Palace, Clarence House, and one other place. So they have to arrive together in order that the new guard can then arrive to replace them. The new guard, unhelpfully, come from the other side of the park. It's kind of hard to coordinate the whole thing. Meanwhile, we have the horse guards who turn up suddenly out of the blue, around about 10 before 11. They come past Buckingham Palace and go in the opposite direction. They're not actually linked to the changing of the foot soldiers, as they have their own guard. But essentially, if you're standing at Buckingham Palace just now, you don't really know what's going on because you don't know the coordination. So what I'm going to do is just show you the entrance, which we can see of Clarence House. Then we'll go to the end, try and get some pictures of Buckingham Palace. Then we'll go to that side to wait for the guards to arrive. And I'll explain as we go along. Why don't we go to the left here so the group can get Now, we can't get any closer for security reasons, but you will see that there are guards on duty at the moment who will be changed over during the ceremony, which officially begins 11 to 11:30. So obviously you won't be able to see that, but you will see the beginning part, which is the most interesting part. So the guards are on duty here, and they'll be on duty at Buckingham Palace as well as St James's. But this is the official residence of Charles and Camilla. Now, Charles is the Prince of Wales, and in theory his wife Camilla could take the title Princess of Wales, but she chooses not to use it because it is so closely associated with Diana, Princess of Wales, Charles's first wife and mother of William and Harry, that she just declines to use that title. But she could if she wanted to, because really she is the Princess of Wales. But she uses the title Duchess of Cornwall instead, which is another of the many titles of Prince Charles. But he is the heir to the throne. He will succeed the Queen upon her death, hopefully not for a long time, but he cannot pass that on to somebody else until he becomes king himself. So he must succeed, provided he does not die before the Queen, and then if he decides he wants to abdicate in favour of his younger and frankly more popular son, he can do that, but he must take the throne first. So that is a natural line of succession, but frankly, you know, Charles has waited for that job over 70 years. I don't think he's going to be in any hurry to give it up. Whenever it happens, it happens. The Queen is 96, in fair health at the moment. Every chance that she could live maybe as long as her mother, who was 101 when she died. But this is the residence. For us just to look there, and we're going to go that way now along towards Buckingham Palace. Again, we'll stay on the footpath, otherwise we might get hit by something. So this way, please. Just go this way, Ethan, please. We're going to go to the other side because otherwise cyclists get very irritated.
Yeah.
Well, she go with modern in 1900. You know, all the modern. Well, maybe you are leader. It's great responsibility. All right.
It got expanded after Victoria died, but
Now we're going up that well, I don't think we'll see much more things on that. No. Don't please. No. I mean, it's sort of, it's not solid gold, that's for sure. It would be thought too extravagant. I mean, that's too extravagant anyway, it's marble, but they didn't want to spend too much money. Also spend more money.
Qué lindo.
So again, if I can just explain to you what you're looking at, then there'll be a chance to photos. Well, this of course is Buckingham Palace, official residence of Her Majesty the Queen, one of 3 official residences. The other is Windsor and Holyrood House in Scotland. She's in Scotland at the moment, because we have to remember she's Queen also of Scotland and Wales, indeed of Northern Ireland as well. We are the United Kingdom, we are currently anyway, and that's reflected in the flag, which you can't really see because it's not very windy today. There are over 700 rooms in Buckingham Palace. The building dates back some 300 years. It was the property of a man called John Sheffield, Duke of Buckingham, and then it was purchased by King George III in 1760 as a little country residence for his bride Charlotte. And then across the course of time, more money became spent on it, so that when his granddaughter, Queen Victoria, became Queen in 1837, she felt duty bound to make it the official royal residence, moving away from St James's, and this has become the royal residence ever since. Balcony, there is where the Queen comes out. There's the royal wave, very fractional movement of the hand like that. When she had the Platinum Jubilee, they had the concert here, when we had rock band Queen fronted by Adam Lambert playing in front of the palace going back a few months. Although she didn't actually see that performance, the Queen didn't see Queen because she was in Windsor at the time, but she did appear a few times during that occasion. But as I say, she's taking a bit of a back seat. She's 96, so she's just easing off of this. So what I'm doing here is just giving the opportunity to get some photographs. We will then go to the other side of the road where we'll await the arrival of the old guard, who are usually led out by a band, and you can get a good view of them coming past. What I can't do is take you right up to the palace there, because we will lose each other. If you want to go close to yourselves, you can do that, but I can't take you as a group because we just get lost. Okay. There are always hundreds of people out there, particularly in the morning, even if there is no guard change, as they don't necessarily know there's no guard change because they haven't checked. They just turn up. They have to wait 24 hours. So it's a 48-hour guard change at the moment. It's happening today. It won't happen tomorrow. It'll happen again on Friday. Also around here, the gates, the South Africa gates, just here. The Australia gates over that side. The Canada gates, various parts of the Dominions and the Commonwealth. I'm afraid for the United States, you guys bailed out, did your own thing. That's fine. We're okay with that. No problem there. But there are lots of friendship memorials to the United States, but these are essentially reserved for countries of the Commonwealth, which replaced the Empire. So, if you want to get some pictures here, then I'm going to take you across the road. We're going to wait for the guards to arrive, which will be within the next 10 minutes. After that, I'm going to leave you so you can go closer to the palace if you want to. You can also wait on the other side to see the new guards arriving. Now, the new guards arrive from the Wellington Barracks, which you can't really see, but they're through the trees. They arrive to meet up with the old guard just before 11. So you'll be able to see them arriving along the road where you can see lots of people there. I recommend just standing on the other side of where we are now, because then you can get a good perspective. And then the guard change happens between 11 and 11:30, but you don't really see very much. You can see how deep the crowd is just now. The people who just won't be able to see very much because they don't know the guards are going to arrive in the fashion that they're going to. The ideal thing is to see the guards marching, get your videos and pictures, and that's what you should be able to do in around about 10 minutes. Okay.
Crossing, please.
sweating their asses off in that stuff. Out of sight.